Another big misconception is that drummers don't need to stretch. Now, drummers don't need to do things like yoga or Tai Chi, and maybe those things aren't for you, but you definitely should be doing some stretching. Not only after your practice, because after your practice, that's when your muscles are going to be repairing themselves, they're going to be relaxing, they're going to be trying to go back to their normal position, so you want to stretch because you've just worked out the muscles and tendons. So afterwards, you'll want to do a little stretch. But before you start practicing, you definitely should do a little stretch for the areas you're going to be working on. Again, think of the athletes, think of baseball players, think of boxers, think of ballerinas, think of dancers, think of anybody like that. They always do a little stretch routine or warm up before their physical activity. And I'm not talking about a warm up with banging on your pad. I'm talking about stretching lightly, low impact stretching of some of your muscles in your arms and down into your hands and your fingers just before we do these exercises. So we're going to run through a few stretches that you should do before these exercises. Now again, I want this in that good posture. Okay, I want you to remember that. Always focusing when you're sitting on your drum throne, you should always have that good straight spine posture. You should always look straight ahead, and especially when you're stretching. When you're doing a stretch, you shouldn't be sitting like this, or you shouldn't sit like this, and you shouldn't just sit like this lazily. You should have a focused position so your body's working right. So we're going to be doing exercises with our hands and with our arms in motion. So we want to focus on our muscles here up in our shoulders, down into our biceps, the flexor and extensor area, which is in our forearm, and into our hands and the smaller tendons and muscles. So the first stretch, very simple. What you're going to do, put your left arm out in front of you. You're going to take your right hand and just assist your arm to come right across your chest. Now, if you can only go right here and that's enough, that's fine. If you can go here and that's enough, that's fine. You do not want to cause pain. You want to go before the point of pain and then kind of back off the point of pain. Nobody wants to get hurt. And you should only be doing these stretches if you know your body pretty good. I'm not there with you, so I have to assume that you're physically able to do this. So again, put your left arm out, just assist it and bring it across your chest and open up your shoulder. You'll feel it right away. Looking straight ahead with your feet flat on the floor. Just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't just drop it. Bring it back out and put it down. Take your right arm, put it out in front of you, and now with your left hand, just assist. And you can see I'm just using just the crease of my thumb, and I'm just bringing it in and opening up my right shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, and it's down. We've just stretched those muscles out in this area. Okay, what I want to do now is bring this down into the flexor and extensor area. Put your left hand out and lightly with your right hand just lay it across your fingers and just lightly pull back on your hand, and you'll feel this in your forearm. Watch your elbow. You don't want to pull and cause a bow here and put pressure, because again, the ulnar nerve travels down into your elbow and it controls this area. When you have pain in your elbow and you feel that nerve, that's again nerve entrapment for the ulnar nerve, which stems from here. It's 3 points, okay? Shoulder, elbow, hand, thumb, fingers. So nice and lightly, keep a slight curve in there, just lightly bend your hand back a little bit like this, okay? Looking straight ahead. Just a few seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Relax your hand and bring it back. Take your other hand, bring it out, and again, slowly. Now watch your elbow again. Don't overextend it. Relax your shoulder, bring it down. I have it a little high, bring it down. Just lightly pull back on it. We're not looking to bend our hands in half. Okay? Hold it again. 3, 2, 1. Relax. This is where it gets really nice. Clasp your fingers, bring your hands together, and lightly figure 8 with your hands and rotating your wrists. See how I'm doing that? Nice and slow. Nice and easy. Don't do this fast. Don't rush through this. Really nice and slow do these wrist rolls. Nice and easy. You'll feel this in your shoulders. This is developing muscle in your shoulders. This is from Tai Chi, but it's great for drumming, okay? It's opening up your fingers and your wrists, and it's developing the muscles in your forearms and your shoulders, and these we use all the time. So, relax your hands out, okay? We're going to stretch our fingers. Take your hand, pointer finger and middle finger, lightly, arm in front of you. Again, a curvature in your arm. Lightly pull it back. 3, 2, 1. Do your pinky and your ring finger. 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch our hands. Okay, pointer finger and middle finger. Whole hand, lightly. Just hold and support your hand. You're not pulling it back. Basically, you're letting your hand, the gravity wants to go down. You're just letting your hand, the weight of your hand go down, and you're just holding it. You're just supporting it as your hand wants to go forward. Okay? Now, with your ring finger and your pinky finger, you're going to do the same thing again. Just relax your hand. Now, the thumb is tricky. Everybody has this crazy stretch for the thumb. It's very easy. Okay? Take your hands out. You'll feel your shoulders at this point. If you've just done this with me, you'll feel it in your shoulders. Now, just relax your arm. Let your elbow fall to your side. Keep your hand up. Let your hand fall back. You have that drumstick, like on Thanksgiving. Everybody races for the drumstick right here. Just take your hand again. Just relax it. Just let the natural weight of your hand rest on there. You don't have to push it. Just relax. 3, 2, 1. Simple. This side, rest, elbow to ribs, hand is down. 3, 2, 1. All right? One more stretch. Nice and lightly. You're going to make very loose fists. Okay? Put your hands in front of you like this. Put your hands up. Make the loose fist. And just bring your hands down a little bit. Don't overextend them, just a little bit. This is going to stretch out your muscles on top and the tendons. And this is to help develop so we don't get that carpal tunnel syndrome. You want to open this up and stretch this before you play so you don't cause damage to the median nerve, okay? Actually, we're going to do one more stretch. Very simple. You're going to take your fingers, you're going to wrap it right around the groove of your hand. It fits right here where that ulnar nerve is and right on the other side, okay? Now that's your guide. You're going to make a loose fist and just roll your hand a couple of times one way, and you're not overextending it. Your finger and your thumb and forefinger on the other hand are supporting that, giving you the guide of how not to overextend it. Then go the other way a couple of times. Okay? Switch. Thumb, forefinger, you're choking your hand, and relax. Make that loose fist. Just do some circles. And again, you should always kind of look straight, forward. I'm looking at the camera and I'm talking to you. You should always have that good posture and look straight because you want your spine and your neck to be straight when you're doing this. You don't want to look down and put pressure on your spine when you're doing stretches. You want nice and relaxed body, looking forward, good posture. Go the other way a couple times. Easy, you can pick up the pace a little, and that's it. That's it. Just do those light stretches before you do the exercises that are in this lesson pack, okay? This is the stretches you do before we do these exercises, okay? Thanks.